Welcome back, YouTube friends. Another hot and muggy day in Central Florida. It is June 22nd, I believe. Nope, I don't have my watch on. Yeah, I think it's June 22nd, 2018. At about 4:30 in the afternoon. It's got to be a stifling 100 degrees. I'm betting with about 80% humidity. We're going to go out for a little ride on the CRF250L. I have installed new tires today. Well, I didn't do it today, but today's one of the first times I'm getting the tires out. I put them on the other day, and I brought them up to the woods just for a little chance to feel them out, see how they might do in the sand. It was looking pretty crappy that day. It was going to rain. Oh, let's check my speedometer. It says I'm going 60. Yeah, I don't know. That might have been the car behind me. Anyway, yeah, the speedometer I was curious about. So anyway, back to the tires. In one of my other videos, I briefly touched on the tires, and then I actually did a very piss poor job editing that video, so a lot of that stuff got cut out. I cut myself off in different spots, and basically what I was saying was that the stock tires on this bike, they were an IRC brand. They were a 50/50 tire. They did really well on the street. There was no issue with them on the road. They were nice and sticky, good traction. I didn't really get it out in the wet, but I had no problems with them on the road. However, up in the sand, up in the woods here, the tires just, they underperformed. So these Motoz, Motoz, they're Motoz is how the name is spelled on the tires. I think it's Motoz. The tires that I put on here are the Tractionator Enduro ST. S as in Sam. S/T for soft terrain. And what I'm hoping is that these provide me with much better bite in the deep sand. This stuff here, this is not sand really. There's some kind of hard pack with like a loose sand layer over top of it. But up in the woods where the trails go and the trucks come up here and whatnot, there is going to be some sand. So what these tires are supposed to do is provide me with much better traction. So I'm hoping that's going to be the case. We will find out. Also, before I get too far into the video, I want to take a tire in the sand. It feels nice and planted. It's dancing around on me. I'm not doing any of that with my hand. I mean, I'm just holding on with my thumbs. But it's showing like it's got good traction right now. It feels good. I don't feel any problems. I'm kind of scooted far back on the seat right now, which is another trick that you got to kind of do when you're riding in the sand. But anyhow, let's get up here and find out. I'll open the visor so I can breathe and stand up on the bike so I can see. But before I get too far into that video, before we make this turn here, oh, somebody's been up here. We make this turn here. Oh, somebody's been up here tearing it up already. I wanted to make sure that I give a little shout out to my cousin. Let's see, which way do I want to go? Let's open this visor. I am sweating my butt off inside this helmet. Oh, there's a trail down that way too. Let's go on and check that out. I wanted to give a shout out to my cousin. Am I in first gear? Yeah. Well, I'll have to edit that out. No, I won't. I'm leaving it in there. I want to give a shout out to my little cousin in Arizona, Miles. I found out recently that Miles' favorite color is red. And Miles saw the last video that I put up of the Honda and told his mother, my first cousin, Sarah, that he wanted a bike just like it. And I say to that, get him one, Sarah. No time is too early to start a little man riding on a dirt bike. So if he was in Florida, I'd sure enough have him out here doing some of this with me. I'd probably even go down and get him a little Honda 80. I don't know what size they make for little kids, but I'd get him one. Alright, so I don't know what, I've never been out here. I don't know what this is. There's some water. We're in some sand. Let's stand up. So yeah, we're getting pretty decent traction, I would say. I would have to guess, if I was a guessing man, based on these tire tracks that I'm seeing, people come up here with their trucks. This is probably one of those truck holes, mud holes. Let's see where this goes. So back to Miles out there, my little cousin in Arizona. That's some serious heat they got going on out there. I don't know where I'm at. I need to be careful not to get lost out here. So that's a place that I'd like to go to. I'd like to go. I mean, I've been out there, but I've never taken a motorcycle out there. I've got kind of a little plan to go out there with a motorcycle here soon, but not this one. I gotta say, I kind of like this trail. I've never been on this side of the road. Looks like we're coming back to where we started. So yeah, this sugar sand I just came through. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We gotta go back there. It's handling the sugar sand really well. I'm impressed. I'm pleased with it. Well, that's somebody's property. All right, we'll skip that. We won't go back there. I'm impressed with the sand. The sand handling characteristics of these tires so far. I don't have them aired down. I'm running about 20 PSI in them. The bike wants you to run 22 PSI stock tires. So when I put these on, I also installed rim locks, which the bike is drilled for but doesn't have any. So I installed the rim locks, which allow me to run a little bit. I could probably go lower than even 20. But I felt like maybe 20 will be safe while I get everything sorted out. That's my fault. It's not the tire's fault. So this is the sugar sand I'm talking about. Really loose, really thick, really grabs a hold of your bike and kind of sends it where it wants it to go. Might have a little bit more grip standing up. Just shift my weight around. Now, in the same spot the other day, there was a vehicle stopped right there. There's another vehicle stopped there today. I wonder if it's the same vehicle. If it is, I wonder if it's stolen. We should investigate. Is there a good parking spot here? Come on, I don't want Sharona to fall off into the dirt. So, let's see. I could lean it up against the tree like my buddy Jim tells me to do, but you know what, I'm stubborn. If she falls over, she falls over. So, there they are. They are the Motoz Enduro Tractionator STs. Look at the tread on these things. Look at, I can park my finger next to it. It comes up to the top of the finger. Nice, wide open, kind of like, not really a paddle, but kind of paddle-esque for powering through the sand. The good thing about these tires too, the neat thing about them is they're reversible. I don't know if that's going to show up right there, but there is two symbols. A rain cloud with an arrow pointing that way, and sunshine with an arrow pointing this way. So halfway through the tread life, you can flop these over. They say to start with the rain mode on the first rotation. So you want them going that direction. And I don't know if it's because of the way these are cut, maybe, I don't know. But it recommends that you put them on raid mode first. And then halfway through the life, flip them around. Double the life. And, you know, more bang for your buck, they say. For the budget-conscious rider, I think is what they say on their website. But, you know, what does that mean? The tire was like, how much was this tire? 80, 90 bucks, I think, maybe? Something like that. So, yeah, they seem to be doing pretty good. So you see the traction that we're getting right there in the dirt. And then the front, equally impressive. Nice, wide, don't have quite the same paddle, but every other one's got a nice wide gap in it for evacuating all the sand. And, you know, they got good wide tread, so there it is. There's the CRF250L 2017. Since my first video, I put these Cherubies handguards on there. I went with blue because I kind of wanted to get away from just the red and the white. Red, white, and blue, you know, America, blah, blah, blah. Even though it's a Japanese bicycle, motorcycle, bicycle, Japanese motorbike. Yeah, so I went with the blue on the Cherubies, and I'm thinking about putting the spoke rims on there, the blue spoke rims. Okay, let's go up a little bit further. Just up the road here is where we're going to see that, I don't know what we call a mud hole, swim hole. It's the river. All right, it's right up here. Oh my goodness. Look at what these people have been doing. All right, this gives you a good idea what the sugar sand looks like. See how we got deep ruts through there and all that sand? That's the sugar sand. So what I've learned so far, in my experience, to master this crap right here, is you kind of got to go fast. I mean, you got two options. You go fast, you kind of go slow, but then you got to kind of duck walk it. It gets really hard to handle the bike, but going fast through it, load the back of the bike so it lightens up the front, and kind of just go through it like a jet ski. But not always as easy to do as it is to say. Let's get down on one of these tracks. And we'll leave it in first. Woo! Oh, there's people up here. This must be like the popular place to go. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. Anyhow, let's go take a look at this. Oh, Sharona, stay up. I don't know. I've never swam in here. I don't guess it's bad. I know there's gators in this river. I've seen them. I've been up here fishing before. Taking a little John boat down it. I've actually seen the gators in there. You know, but I've been told that they don't really mess with you unless it's mating season or breeding season or egg laying season, whatever it is. That's when Mama Gator gets a little possessive. Down there at the end is kind of where it stops. That's where the swimming hole is. You know. It's nice. Probably bring my boat up here. Oh, what a good looking bike. Make sure you guys are getting that. That is a good looking bike. Don't be hating. Don't be hating because you ain't got one. So there it is. There's the end of it. Kind of culminates out here. Looks like a good party spot. I'm sure the kids are coming up here and partying. Kind of neat to see a gator come up there and just snatch one of them and take them away. But that ain't gonna happen. Alright, I've seen enough. So there we go. We got to see some of the swim hole. We got to try out some of this nice sugar sand with the tires. Woo! Oh yeah, that definitely would have dumped before. Let's go see where that side goes. I hope that comes out on video where the bike was just going all over the place. That was not me at all. I was just riding it. The sand would kind of kick me back and forth, the tires would grip, and we'd just keep going. Uncharted territory again. I've never been down this way. I have an idea of where this is going to go because I know where the forest boundaries are. But it may make twists and turns. Yeah, see, that's somebody's property on that side. If we continue to go in this direction, we'll go right back out to the highway. But before that, we'll encounter a couple of a little village, town, whatever you call it. La Cucci. Oh, I got a spider web or something on me, a thick one. That's a problem because those spiders are stinking huge. I'm not a fan of spiders. Alright, we got to rectify this spiderweb problem. Off with the gloves, off with the helmet. Look at that. Look at that. Huge. Come on, get off me. If there's a spider the size of a small Volkswagen up there, I am going to freak. There he is. You can't see it, but you're gonna. Hold on. Look at that. That's the spider I'm talking about. Before, he was huge. I don't want that thing crawling in my helmet, getting on my face, going up my nostrils, laying eggs. I'm sure that's the only one. That's the only one. Alright, I'm putting you back on the helmet. I'm going to stop this video for a minute. Well, you guys got lucky. Because when I stopped the video, it was to take that spider and flick it off. Well, my gloves were off, so I wanted to hit it with my gloves, and it came alive. Oh man, I'm still freaked. Still freaked. I hate spiders. It came alive. Its legs opened up. It had just gone into hibernation or fear. You know, played possum, played dead spider. Anyway, it's over there in the grass now somewhere. I don't know where. But anyhow, we're back. Freaked me out. Ugh. That stuff hurts your face when it hits. I don't know why I keep going on these trails like this. Clearly nobody's been down lately. So this was probably all flooded out not too long ago. Better stand back up. There we go. Down she goes. I was going too slow. Going too slow. Deep sand. Nothing new for your boy Keith. Turn it off. Try it again. Don't. When you slow down, Keith, it loads the front and you lose it. Let's stand up, load the weight in the back. You like how I'm coaching myself? I'm a slow learner. I gotta stop, see if I'm still recording. I've hit this camera so many times. I am. I'm off the trail that I was on. There's the swimming hole. That's good to know. I can just do a big loop. Now that stolen car will be up ahead. I can already see it. Part of me still thinks that spider's in the helmet. Yep. I'm getting more confidence. And people just kind of come up here and park and hang out. You'll see people just parked here doing nothing too. I'm sure they're doing something. You know, I come back here sometimes when I used to work over here. I'd come back and, oh, it's a boat ramp. That makes sense. Makes total sense. I don't know how they launch in there. It's kind of shallow. More crap. Let's get the bike. Alright, so I'm going to end this video now, I guess. We got to go out in the tires on the CRF250L. Got to say hi to Miles. Got to show you some stuff. Got to show off the bike. Got to dump the bike. It's a pretty good ride, I think. We'll edit this video down to about 10-15 minutes, hopefully, and get it posted up. I'm still gonna work on my editing skills. They really are novice, to say the least. I'm using just the GoPro software. There's probably something better out there. I need to figure out what it is and give that a shot. So there they are, Motoz Enduro Tractionator Enduro STs. Motoz Tractionator Enduro STs. The rear is a 110-118. Close to stock. They don't have the exact stock size. The front, the stock is 3.00 by 21. That is a 90-121, which is, I think, an equivalent to the 3.0021. So I'm pleased with them. I like them. Like them a lot. Very happy with that. They're working out well. Everything is. The bike's been nothing but great to me so far. So, alright, that's it for now. Keith and Sharona are signing out.